I haven't made a video in a while, and I got to thinking, what should I make for this YouTube channel now that I have a lot more free time to make videos, and I haven't made videos in the past couple weeks? A day in the life of a professional athlete. That's this video. I don't know. I hope it works, I don't know. And to start the day, we're getting some cottage cheese and some peanut butter toast. And you're probably thinking, why would you eat cottage cheese with peanut butter toast for breakfast? That sounds disgusting. You're right, it is pretty disgusting, but cottage cheese has a ton of protein, good for recovery after workouts, and since today is Sunday and my recovery day, cottage cheese it is. I'm not gonna lie, I do not like cottage cheese at all, but it's good for me. I need to eat it. It's helping me get stronger, helping me stay healthy. Ugh. So, what happens after breakfast? Since it is Sunday, it's a recovery day. Well, typically I would go to church and then have breakfast and my whole day would get started. But I actually had to drive my wife to the airport this morning. I got back just before I had that breakfast. She's going to Utah, she's going to a photography workshop. I'm excited for her. But that threw this normal Sunday off. So I drove her to the airport, came back, breakfast, now what? Don't have to go to rehab for a couple hours. A little bit of this. So back in high school, I started playing bass. You know, wanted to play an instrument, didn't play any instruments, wanted to help lead worship with it, because no one else in my youth group played bass. So I picked it up and started playing it. I don't play it that often, but on my recovery days when I have lots of free time and not much else to do, I will practice the little bit of bass I know. Again, it's not much, but you know, it's easier to play along with songs, but copyright and yeah, you don't want to see that. Next on the list of things I do on my day where I don't do anything, I gotta do this bone stimulator. I've talked about it in the past, but it's basically just this box. Press the on button, it runs for about 30 minutes, and it helps your broken bone become more dense. My foot's not broken anymore, I've had 2 surgeries to fix that now. But, you know, this helps rebuild that bone density so the foot can heal faster. And what do I do while I have to sit still for 30 minutes? Oh, I think you know what I do. For those of you that don't know, this is Fortnite. Now that the bone stimulator's done, my shoe's back on, and Fortnite has been lost many, many times, it's time to eat lunch. I don't know, it's some pasta, cheese, and chicken thing. Tastes really good, and it's really good for me. High in protein again. So yeah, you're gonna notice that there's a common theme of protein in my diet, in breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and the smaller meals I have in between, all of those. And that mostly is because I've had 2 surgeries over the past 6 months on my right foot. And that has caused a lot of atrophy in my right calf, and so to build muscle in my calf again, I've really got to hit the protein hard so that my body, once it's broken down from rehab, can build back up a lot stronger, a lot faster. So lots of protein, good amount of carbs to keep my energy up, things like that, you know. Other than that, my diet's not like anything specific, just a lot of things to help me recover and help rebuild some muscle that I've lost over the past 6 months. Lunch is done, really great. I love pasta, I could probably eat pasta twice a day, maybe 3 times a day if I'm feeling crazy. Let's go do some foot rehab. Okay, so I'm on my way to the training room to do rehab. Today's rehab is gonna be different than what most days rehab would be. So about 6 days a week, we hit rehab really hard, do a lot of strengthening, now I'm able to do things like leg presses, calf raises. We have an underwater treadmill, so I'll be walking on that to get the feel back and build up those little muscles around the bone that I had surgery on, because when you cut the foot open twice, it's gotta go through this full recovery process again twice, and my walking is is different than it used to be. I'm limping a lot right now because I just don't have any strength in any of the little muscles around my foot. That being said, 1 day a week, we just take the day for it to be a full recovery day. So today is that recovery day. I'm sure I'll do a tiny bit of strengthening, but mostly we have this big machine called the cryo press, which is this giant like container you stick your foot into, and when your foot's in there, it compresses it really, really tight, so it squeezes it really tight while pumping ice water throughout the whole machine, so that you're getting the, I don't know, the recovery of compression and the health benefits of icing an injured area. So today, that's what that's gonna look like. I'm excited because it's finally nice to have 1 day to just like lay down for 30 minutes and let my leg kind of just be flushed out, and my foot feels really good in the machine. It's freezing cold, but it's so awesome. Now I'm on my way back home. I have 40 minutes until I have a live stream to do on YouTube. This live stream is for members of my channel only, the people that directly support my channel by hitting the join button next to the subscribe button below this video. They get just this extra perk where I do a live stream for those people specifically. And right now I'm doing them every week, but there was requests to not do them every week, but kind of maybe just do 2 a month or every other week. So I'm doing this one for the 2nd week in a row just to see how people are feeling still about doing them every week or every other week. So by the time this video comes out, it might not be a weekly live stream, but it might be a bi-weekly live stream or just a couple times a month. But if you do become a member of this channel and support me directly, it helps make this content better, and you get to join a Q&A live stream, which is really good conversation. So the next thing in my day is the live stream, which I'm currently doing right now. So if you are a member, you get to be part of this live stream, and it's a good way to connect. And I really enjoy doing them, and I like connecting with you guys. Live stream for members is done. To all the members that were there and that were a part of that live stream, thank you so much for your support, and thank you for making those live streams a really good time and have a really good conversation. Now, I have a script I need to finish. I have a meeting with one of my professors tomorrow where he's going to review a script I've written for one of my film classes and give me notes before I have to turn in my final draft. And so I'm going to Starbucks, and I'm gonna sit for a couple hours and get that done before I go grocery shopping. And yeah, I've got a reusable cup with a reusable straw. You know what? This whole plastic thing, I'll make a separate video on the whole plastic thing probably soon, but I have some thoughts, and clearly you can see where I'm at with it, but let's just go write a script. It is now dark outside. Last time I was on camera, I was going to Starbucks. I ended up sitting there for about 3 hours, did a lot of reading, a lot of writing. It was a really good time. It was nice to not have to rush home, because typically I have Aspen here, my dog, but she's in Illinois since my wife's out of town and I have a super busy week. I was able to sit for a few hours and then go grocery shopping, and it was really nice. And this is the reason I was wearing a hat all day, is because my hair is, you know, the way it is. But now it's 11:15 p.m. I ended up coming home after 3 hours at Starbucks, and then to the grocery store, and then eating dinner, and then playing Fortnite for a couple hours after reviewing my script again because I had my meeting in the morning. And that's basically a day in my life as a professional athlete on a recovery day. So guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new, be sure to hit subscribe, because you know what, let's be real. I'm super inconsistent with making videos, but this week, as I talked about in that member live stream, I have a goal of making at least 4 videos. That's 8. 4 videos this week. This is 1, you know? Let's see what else we can pump out this week. If you want to see new videos, subscribe. If you want to support the channel, become a member. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. For real. I'm gonna film tomorrow. Let's hope I actually edit the video.